Oliver Kane wiped grease from his hands and studied the engine in front of him. At 41, he had spent more Saturdays under car hoods than he cared to count, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. This garage was his escape from boardrooms and quarterly reports. Here, problems had clear solutions. Fix the spark plugs, replace the timing belt. Simple. His mechanic shop sat on the edge of town, a small operation he had bought years ago on a whim. His employees thought he was just the owner who liked to get his hands dirty. They had no idea he was also the CEO of Kane Automotive, the company that supplied parts to half the dealerships in the region. The bell above the door chimed. Oliver glanced up. She stood in the doorway, backlit by afternoon sun, wearing a floral sundress that seemed out of place in a garage. Her blonde hair caught the light. She looked nervous, clutching a small pink flower in her hand. "Are you open?" she asked. "The sign said open, but you look busy." Oliver set down his wrench. "We're open. What can I help you with?" She stepped inside, and he noticed she was younger than him, maybe mid-30s. Pretty in an understated way. There was something genuine about her face, none of the polished perfection he encountered at corporate events. "My car is making a terrible noise," she said. "Like a dying whale. Is that specific enough?" Oliver smiled. "That's actually very specific. Where's the car?" "Outside. The blue sedan with the dent in the passenger door." She paused. "And the crack in the windshield. And the bumper that's held on with duct tape." "Sounds like she's got character," Oliver said diplomatically. "She's a disaster," the woman corrected. "But she's my disaster, and I need her to last 6 more months until I can afford something better." Oliver grabbed his diagnostic tools. "Let's take a look." They walked outside together. The car was indeed in rough shape. But when Oliver popped the hood, he immediately heard the problem. "Belt tensioner. Easy fix. Inexpensive." "Good news," he said. "Nothing major. I can have it done in an hour." Relief flooded her face. "Really? That's wonderful. I was terrified it would be thousands of dollars." "About 200, Oliver said. "Maybe less if the parts are in stock." She sagged against the car. "Thank you. You have no idea what a relief that is." Oliver studied her more carefully. She looked exhausted, the kind of tired that came from carrying too much for too long. "Rough week?" he asked gently. She laughed, but it sounded hollow. "Rough year. I'm sorry. I'm being dramatic. I'm just very grateful my car isn't dead. I'm Oliver, by the way." "Lily," she said. "Lily Morrison." They shook hands. Hers was small and warm in his. "Give me an hour," Oliver said. "There's a coffee shop 2 blocks down if you want to wait there." Lily checked her phone and bit her lip. "Actually, can I ask you something completely insane?" "You can absolutely say no. In fact, you should probably say no because this is a bizarre request from a stranger." Oliver raised an eyebrow. "Now I'm curious." Lily took a deep breath. "My family reunion is today, in 40 minutes, at the park 3 blocks from here. I wasn't going to go because I'm exhausted and broke and can't deal with the judgment right now. But my mother called this morning crying because my cousin Bethany is getting engaged, and apparently I need to be there to celebrate." "Okay," Oliver said slowly. "The problem is my family thinks I'm a failure. I'm 34, divorced, working 2 jobs just to stay afloat. My cousin Bethany is 28, getting married to a lawyer, and just bought a house." Lily spoke faster now, words tumbling out. "Every family gathering is just them comparing us, asking why I'm still single, suggesting I'm too picky or not trying hard enough." Oliver began to see where this was going. "What if you had a boyfriend?" he asked. Lily's cheeks flushed. "Would you consider pretending to be my boyfriend for 2 hours? Just show up, hold my hand, smile, and let me introduce you as my partner. You don't even have to talk much. Just exist beside me so they stop looking at me with pity. You want me to lie to your family?" "Yes," Lily said miserably. "It's terrible. I know it's terrible. Forget I asked. This is what desperation looks like." Oliver should say no. He had work to do. This was bizarre, complicated. But something in her eyes stopped him. A vulnerability he recognized. He had spent years being judged for his success, having people see his money before they saw him. Lily was being judged for the opposite reason, but the hurt was the same. "What do I need to know?" Oliver asked. Lily's eyes widened. "You'll do it?" 2 hours. I'll play the devoted boyfriend, but you owe me the truth about why you're really divorced. She hesitated, then nodded. Deal. They spent the next 30 minutes in his office while he cleaned up. Lily briefed him on her family. Her mother Patricia meant well but worried too much. Her father Robert was quiet and kind. Her sister Emma was happily married with 2 kids. Cousin Bethany was sweet but spoiled. What do I do for a living? Oliver asked. What do you want to do? I fix cars, Oliver said with a slight smile. Perfect. Honest work. They'll respect that. Oliver changed into clean jeans and a gray t-shirt. When he emerged, Lily's expression shifted slightly. She had been expecting someone rough around the edges. Instead, she got someone who looked comfortable in his own skin. They walked to the park together. Oliver noticed how she kept checking her reflection in shop windows, adjusting her dress, tucking her hair behind her ears. You look lovely, he said quietly. I look tired. You look real, Oliver corrected. That's better than lovely. Lily glanced at him, surprised. The park was filled with people, tables laden with food, children running, a banner that read Morrison Family Reunion. A woman spotted them and waved. Lily, you made it! That's my mother, Lily whispered. Then louder, Hi, Mom. Patricia Morrison hurried over, a kind-faced woman in her 60s. Her eyes immediately went to Oliver. And who is this? Mom, this is Oliver, Lily said. Oliver felt her hand slip into his, trembling slightly. Oliver, this is my mother, Patricia. It's a pleasure to meet you, Oliver said, shaking Patricia's hand warmly. Lily didn't mention she was bringing someone, Patricia said, her voice bright with curiosity and hope. It's still new, Lily said quickly. We didn't want to make a big deal. How did you meet? Patricia asked. She came into my shop, Oliver said smoothly. Her car was making a noise like a dying whale. Most specific diagnosis I've ever heard. Patricia laughed. That sounds like Lily. Come, both of you, meet everyone. The next 2 hours were surprisingly easy. Oliver met the whole family. He complimented the food. He played catch with Emma's kids. He listened to Robert talk about vintage cars with genuine interest, and he watched Lily relax. She stopped checking her phone, stopped fidgeting. When Bethany showed off her engagement ring, Lily congratulated her warmly, and Oliver stood behind her with a supportive hand on her back. Your boyfriend seems wonderful, Bethany said. How long have you been together? 3 months, Lily said. He looks at you like you hung the moon, Bethany whispered. I'm actually jealous. Oliver heard that. Something warm settled in his chest, but then Patricia pulled him aside while Lily was getting lemonade. Can I be honest with you, Oliver? She asked. Of course. Lily's been through a lot. Her ex-husband was cruel. Not physically, but emotionally. He made her feel small, worthless. When she finally left him, she was broke and broken. Patricia's eyes filled with tears. I worry about her constantly. She works so hard and never complains, but I see how tired she is. Oliver's jaw tightened. She deserves better than that. Yes, she does, Patricia said. And watching you with her today, seeing her smile like she used to, it gives me hope. Please don't hurt her. She's more fragile than she lets on. The weight of what he was doing hit Oliver hard. This wasn't just a favor. This woman's mother was trusting him with her daughter's heart. Mrs. Morrison, Oliver began. Call me Patricia. Patricia, I need to tell you something. But before he could confess, Lily returned. Mom, stop interrogating him. You're going to scare him away. I'm just getting to know him, Patricia protested. As the sun began to set, Lily and Oliver said their goodbyes. Her family hugged them both. Emma whispered to Lily, Don't let this one go. They walked back to the garage in comfortable silence. Oliver's car was finished, keys waiting on the counter. Thank you, Lily said softly. You were amazing. You completely sold it. My mother actually liked you, which never happens. Lily, I need to tell you something. She looked up at him, curious. Oliver took a breath. I'm not just a mechanic. I love working on cars. But I also own Kane Automotive, the company. I'm the CEO. Lily stared at him. You're joking. I'm not. I bought this garage because I needed somewhere real. Somewhere I could be just Oliver, not Oliver Kane with the 8-figure net worth. He ran a hand through his hair. I should have told you before we went to your family reunion. It wasn't fair to lie. You're a millionaire, Lily said flatly. Yes. And you pretended to be my mechanic boyfriend. Yes. Lily started laughing, not angry laughter, genuine, helpless laughter. Of course you are. Because my life is a cosmic joke. Are you angry? Oliver asked carefully. I'm processing, Lily said. Give me a minute. She paced the garage. Oliver waited. Finally, she stopped. Why did you say yes when I asked you to pretend? A stranger asking you to lie to her family. Why did you agree? Because I understood, Oliver said simply. Being judged for who you're supposed to be instead of who you are. I see it from the other side. People wanting me for my money. Your family pitying you for not having enough. Different problem, same loneliness. Lily's eyes softened. That's why you look so comfortable today. You weren't pretending. No, Oliver admitted. I wasn't. So what now? Lily asked. Do we pretend this never happened? Oliver stepped closer. Or we could see if the pretend boyfriend thing has potential. For real this time. No lies, no performance. Just two people who might want to get to know each other. Lily looked up at him. I'm a mess, Oliver. I'm broke, exhausted, starting over from nothing. I'm emotionally unavailable, Oliver countered. I work too much. My last girlfriend only cared about my bank account. We're quite a pair, Lily said. Maybe that's perfect, Oliver replied. He asked her to dinner the next night. Then the night after. Within a month, they were inseparable. Lily finally understood that wealth didn't make someone happy. Oliver learned that struggling didn't make someone broken. 6 months later, Oliver took Lily back to that park, the same spot where they had pretended. He got down on one knee, this time for real. No pretending, he said. Will you marry me? Lily said yes. At their wedding, Patricia gave a toast. Sometimes love finds us in the most unexpected places, in a garage, at a family reunion, when we're brave enough to ask for help, and someone is kind enough to say yes. The mechanic in the gray t-shirt and the woman in the floral dress found something neither expected. Not a performance, not a rescue, but a genuine connection between two people tired of being judged and ready to be seen. And it all started with one desperate question and one kind answer. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below about a time when taking a chance led to something wonderful. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is ask for help.